Hey, what's up, Inquisitors? My name is Inquisitor Snow, and welcome back to the channel. So, I'm going to be trying something different for the next 30 days, and I want you guys to be a part of it. By the time I'm done with this, you'll already have seen from the end to the beginning exactly what it is I did and how the progress went. So the challenge I've made for myself is no breakfast, no lunch, no snacks, just supper every single night for 30 days, only drinking water for 30 days, and to do 100 push-ups, sit-ups, squats, and lunges every single night.
Editor's note, lunges was not supposed to be a part of it. I don't know why I said lunges there, but yeah, lunges was never part of it. So just 100 push-ups, sit-ups, and squats every single day, and ignore the lunges thing because that's just because I'm an idiot. So yeah, back to video.
For 30 days. Now, this is going to be hard because I have to commit myself a lot going from my regular lifestyle to this lifestyle, but I want to see basically just an experiment to see exactly how I can change my body over the course of 30 days. So today is day 1. This is March 1st, 2021, for anyone wondering, and I should end about March 30th. Out of all the stuff, the food thing worries me, but I think the exercise worries me the most, because since high school, my wrists have gotten so freaking weak, so I can't do a proper push-up very well anymore. So trying to do 100 of those a day is going to be hard. It doesn't have to all be in one sitting. It can be over the course of the entire day. So I can do like 20 or 5 intervals of 20 if I want to, which I will probably be doing. So yeah, that's essentially my plan though, is to do all these different things. Now I'm going to give you a picture of me now, shirtless, which sucks because I hate being shirtless, so I have to show this on the internet. Great. My hope is by the time I'm done with this challenge that I'll be so happy with my new body that it won't even matter. So yeah, I'm going to be uploading that photo. And then at the end you will see how far I've progressed and see what my body looks like after I'm done. And then there'll be a comparison side by side. I probably won't take videos or photos every single day. I may give a couple of updates throughout the course of the experiment, but it won't be like an everyday kind of a thing. And you know, if I do, they'll be clipped in here so you'll be able to see them right now. So this is gonna be hard, but we'll see what happens. Alright, let's move ahead to those photos.
Alright, so here we have a front view. You can see that there's quite a bit of fat hanging off the sides of my body, like an uncomfortable amount, and then obviously my just extra skin is all over the place. So that's something that we're going to try to tighten up when we do these exercises. Alright, and then this is a side view. You can clearly see I have quite a bit of a gut and honestly just a lot to lose overall. I have more of a round shape to my body, and I would prefer it to be more flat, you know, the way it was kind of intended to be. So part of this experiment is going to be seeing if I can lose that fat and how much of that fat I can actually lose. I'm not expecting a perfect change, like I'm not expecting to get ripped, but it would be nice to at least lose some of that weight and even it out and have less of a round look to it.
Hey Inquisitors, it's Inquisitor Snow from the future. So yeah, this is 30 days into the fitness challenge thing. Something I gotta clarify, I just rewatched the first video. It's been more than 30 days right now. Today is April 2nd, so I haven't looked at it until today. And I realized I said lunges, which is incorrect. Lunges were never part of the plan. It was just supposed to be sit-ups, push-ups, and squats. Don't know why I added lunges in there. I think my brain just stopped working for a second, so I apologize for that. I didn't mean to lie to you, but yeah, that's the thing. So yeah, it's been 30 days and I finished the challenge. I have noticed a difference. I can physically see the difference. I've felt the difference in clothing and how clothing feels on me. My body's felt the difference, and like I wake up feeling better. I go through the day much happier. I think I've only benefited from this, honestly. So I have to clarify something. I did cheat on like 2 of the days. Okay, so on March 18th was the day that my girlfriend and I had been together for 6 years. So to celebrate that, we went out to eat, and to do something special for myself, I had a soda. I know. I cheated, and I'm sorry, and I feel very bad. But I had a soda to celebrate because I wanted the occasion to feel super special. And then we celebrated 2 days later because I was on a Thursday. So we celebrated on Saturday as well. And I had another soda. We went to this Irish pub. We went to this Irish pub because Kylie had been to one with her boss and wanted to take me there. The food is really good. And yeah, I wanted something other than water, especially city water. So, you know, soda was the way to go. I had Dr. Pepper both times. But I finished the rest of it pretty good. I didn't really drink any sodas from that point on. Like, I didn't have any. I did my workouts every single day. There were like 2 days I think I didn't. The first one was the second day of the challenge. Now, I know, therefore I failed on the second day of the challenge. But the reason is I literally couldn't move my body. I could not physically move my body, and that's the only reason I didn't do it. Otherwise, I would have, but I tried to go for a push-up, and I pushed, and bam, I collapsed. I collapsed. I couldn't go back up. The next day, however, I started doing them again. I just did them in intervals rather than trying to do them 100 straight, and it worked much better. My body benefited from that, and I think you'll notice from the pictures that I have had a major difference. And you might even be able to tell now. Kylie said that she can see the difference in the videos. She can see the transformation that was occurring in my face. So you may even be able to tell. The second time that I didn't do my workouts was on that Saturday that we went and celebrated our 6 years of being in a relationship, because we went and walked around for like a good 4, 5, 6 hours, something like that. So my body, I was going to say my feet, my body ached so bad when I got home from holding myself up for that long. So yeah, my body was just hurting so bad that when I got home, I couldn't put myself through it. So I apologize for not doing it then either. But I did get exercise in that day from all the walking, because we did a ton of walking. We went to Oklahoma City and did just a ton of walking. We did some cool stuff. It's not important. I mean, it is important, but it's not important for the sake of this video. But anyways, so yeah, we did that. But other than that, I did good. I skipped lunch almost every single day. I ate on a couple of weekends lunch because Kylie was there, so she wouldn't really let me skip meals most of the time. So to make her happy, I ate lunches. But for the most part, every single work day, 100%, I skipped lunches and only ate suppers, which was hard at first, very hard at first. But I found that as I continued to do it, I didn't want to eat lunches. I really wanted to wait till supper. And then when I ate supper, I found there was times I couldn't even finish the meal that I had. Like what I had on my plate, I wouldn't even be able to finish. So honestly, this was a huge benefit. Let's go ahead and show you guys the pictures so that way you can see the progress that has been made.
As you can see in this photo, I have in fact lost a little bit of weight. You can see around the sides, it's not as wide as it was before. There's a little bit of loss there. You can actually start to see in the center area where my body's starting to shape more of the core muscle. It's not like a huge difference, but you can tell that this definitely made an effect, and if I keep at it, I can in fact lose the weight that I want to lose. Now I think the biggest difference is this side view right here. You can actually see in my stomach, it's still round, but it's not as round as it once was. It's a lot more flat than it was before, and that has made a huge difference and given me a lot more energy to continue on with this workout routine and continue to lose weight, because I think being able to significantly see the change is very, very great, honestly. And even with these photos though, they don't give it the justice it deserves. It does look still slightly better in person than it does in photos because photos add weight. But yeah, you can actually visually see the progress, and I will show you pictures of the side-by-side here in a little bit. Alright, so here's a comparison side-by-side of before and after. So you can see from before I was a lot more round than I currently am. You can visibly see huge amounts of weight loss there. You can just literally tell that I've lost weight. But yeah, I mean, there's not so much to say about it. It's all visual here. You can just see less roundness, see some of the fat's gone from the belly, and because that's mainly where it all pulled up, so you can visibly see the difference there. Alright, so this is a side-by-side comparison of the side view. I feel like this one shows it a lot better, the weight loss transformation, because you can see that I went from a round gut to a less round gut, more of a flat one. Yes, there's still a lot of fat that I need to lose, but it is not quite as drastic as it was before, and you can really tell that a lot of progress has been made. And I'm actually very happy with the results, and I feel like this image shows very well how much progress I have made. And I believe if I continue at it, I can even at some point have a better transformation than I did with this one. So yeah, there's the progress.
So you can visually see that I lost weight. It's not like a drastic difference, like I'm not all of a sudden chiseled by the hands of God himself, but it is a significant change. And honestly, the pictures don't quite do it the justice it deserves. Comparing the pictures to my actual body, I think the old saying, the camera adds weight, is true. I mean, it says 10 pounds, but even so, I think it's true that the camera does in fact add a little bit of weight, and I think it's due to like pixel spread and things like that. Scientific stuff's not important, but I mean, you can probably look at all the facts if you want to. But yeah, there's a significant difference between the two, looking at it in an actual physical perspective, especially versus the camera as well, because the photos aren't perfect, but they do still show you a significant change. So yeah, it's not like I all of a sudden got chiseled from the hands of God, but it's progress. And I'm going to keep at it, so I'm going to get to that point. I swear I'm going to get to that point. Oh, sorry, you're probably questioning what this is all about. Well, I had to get a haircut while filming this video. So, that's a thing now. That weird white sheen to it is because there's a product in it that the hair cutter put in it. The hairstylist put in it that makes it look like I'm an old man and have tons of dandruff. Like, this is crazy. But I haven't showered yet because I have to film another video right after this, and I'm going to be showering somewhere in the middle of that one. So, not for the video. It all makes sense when you get to that video. Yeah, that sounded horrible though, didn't it? Yeah, I swear, I swear there's no shower scenes. It's just, I have to pause the video at some point to go take a shower. You'll understand whenever that video is released. But yeah, no huge difference as far as the photos go, but looking at myself in real life, I can see a significant difference. All my clothes fit much better. I have a smock that I have to wear at work that feels much looser than it used to. It used to be tighter on me, and now it's like very loose. So one of the big things is I am going to keep at this. I'm not going to be doing it as intensely as I currently am. Like, for instance, as far as soda goes, I'm going to be saving soda for weekends, or whenever I go out to eat. So essentially, the only time I'm going to be drinking soda is if I'm at a restaurant. And the only reasoning for that is because, my God, restaurant water is one of the worst things in the world. I don't know why it's so bad, but it's bad. I just realized my moon isn't on. Hey, give me one sec. That's better. It's been like that this entire video, hasn't it? I did a lot of work to make that thing glow and light up and stuff, and it's unimportant. Sidetrack. Sorry, sidetracked you. But yeah, it's a significant difference. I'm gonna keep working at it. I swear by the end of this year, I'm gonna be a chiseled masterpiece that God handcrafted. Okay, I'm gonna be so cut that when you look at me, you're gonna be cut. Like, that's how cut I'm gonna be. You're gonna think that I just had to run in with a samurai and then he just slashed me to But no, I'm going to keep at this. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to continue to lose that weight, and I'm going to gain that muscle, which there has been some definition that I've noticed. Like, I'm going to flex, alright? I'm going to be flexing. See this right here? This is me not flexing, and it's already more than it used to be. Before I started doing this whole thing, it was like flat all the way across. I've got a lot of muscle right here now. Like, this thing's solid. Like, this is a freaking rock. My shoulder is a rock right now. This whole area is like just freaking hard. But if I actually flex, you can already see a little bit of definition that's forming, and then you can see the shape, the outline. I didn't mean to shoot that hard. There we go. So you can see. I just broke my elbow. Anyway, so you can see the actual muscle starting to form in my body. And this is 100% because of what I did. And I did weigh myself after, but the idiot that I am forgot to measure myself beforehand. So here we are at this point to where I have my current weight, but not the weight I started with. I can tell you that it is a change though, because I had weighed myself before a few months ago, and I weighed 300 something. I think I was like 320, 340, somewhere in that range. I know it's a 20-pound difference, but somewhere in that range. And then now I weigh about 295. So I've lost a ton of weight. Let me actually explain to you what I have been eating. So I've been skipping lunches, skipping breakfasts, and for supper, I have been mostly eating HelloFresh. Alright, hashtag not sponsored. I'm not sponsored in any way. I'm just going to tell you about a product I enjoy. Here not so long ago, my girlfriend and I started eating HelloFresh, and what they do is they send you a healthy meal like every Sunday. Every Sunday it's a pack of like 3 meals. Or more, depending on however you select your plan. Not important. I'm not sponsored by them, so I'm not going to advertise how it all works. But they're healthy options. Basically, it's food that you get to choose that's healthier for you. They make really good food, and so I've been having those for suppers. I've been cooking a lot more, and I've been cooking these meals, and they're fantastic. Honestly, they're really, really good. I found that I like zucchini. Random weird thing, but I found out I like zucchini if it's cooked. It's not cooked, it's not good. But cooked, zucchini's pretty good. And yeah, I found that the zucchini was actually fantastic. So yeah, I've been eating a lot of healthier meals. They're really low in calories versus the majority of food. Like last night, we had cheesy quesadillas from HelloFresh, and it was only 670 calories per person. Which isn't a lot if you've had a quesadilla before. Because, I mean, let's be honest, those things are packed full of grease 90% of the time. But the chicken was organic, the cheese is organic, tortilla organic, I don't know all the details, it's not important. The important thing is, it's healthy for you. It's a lot healthier than going out and eating fast food. So with that huge change in my lifestyle, that's also benefited a ton. As far as the drinks and stuff go, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I have been drinking water, and I added in flavored water. So the reason I started drinking flavored water as well, which is I've been drinking G Fuel for flavored water, in case you couldn't have guessed my obsession with G Fuel. I drink normal water as long as we had bottled water, but the problem is we ran out of bottled water pretty quickly into this whole challenge thing. And I have a water filter pitcher thing that filters out water, makes it purified or whatever. But the problem with that is it can clean the water, but it didn't fix the taste of city water. So I added in G Fuel because I couldn't freaking stand the water coming from the pipes. So yeah, G Fuel became part of it, which is good for you. You can look up all the nutrition facts. I'm not giving you the nutrition facts of G Fuel, but it's very healthy for you. Also, not sponsored. I wish I was. I wish I was, but I'm not. Anyways, so G Fuel water, pretty much all I drink. HelloFresh is all I've really been eating. On occasion we would eat fast food, but that would be more for like special occasions or like weekends if we didn't want to cook. sometimes Fridays, because of the fact that I need to stream. I don't have a whole lot of time outside of work. I'm doing cooking a meal and then eating that meal before stream. So yeah, I've skipped a few of those days where I've had to cook. And we typically have pizza on those days, which isn't healthy for you, and I'm fully aware of that. Even with the unhealthy things that I have been eating, I've still lost a lot of weight. And yeah, honestly, it's been amazing progress. Now, I'm leaving a cautionary statement here. This is coming from someone who weighed a lot more than they should and was obese. I would be considered obese for a man of my size. So, that's why I did the drastic thing with the no eating breakfast or lunch, and then only drinking water, and then working out every day. If you were to do this challenge every day, I would say just stick to maybe just the water thing, and then the working out thing. Don't necessarily do the fasting thing, because that's essentially what it is fasting. Don't necessarily do the fasting thing unless you feel like you need to, or just really, really want to. It's not super important for it. I did it because I really felt like I needed to. I felt like it would help me lose weight a lot. And that was the point of this experiment, was literally just to burn as much fat as I could, as quick as I could. And honestly, it's been great progress. The photos, again, do not give it the justice it deserves. I've lost a lot more weight than I thought I would. I've gained a lot more muscle than I thought I would. And honestly, it's been fantastic. My pecs are freaking hard when I flex. It's awesome. I can't tell you how good my body feels. But again, only do it if like you really, really feel like you need to. Don't do it. This was definitely not an easy challenge in any way, shape, or form, especially since my girlfriend continued to eat unhealthy and drink unhealthy things in front of me, which just made me go, why? I want it! But, you know. But, you know, that's beside the point. But yeah, I'm going to continue doing something a lot less strict as what I've been doing. That way I continue to lose weight, because honestly it's great and I plan on getting chiseled. So yeah, that's the plan. Anyways, it's been 30 days. If you want to get technical, 32 days. 33 days. I'm bad at math, apparently. 33 days since I started this challenge. I have lost quite a bit of weight in that time. And I feel like this experiment was worth it. It was 100% worth it. So this is my 30-day challenge. If you want to get technical, this is my channel's second 30-day challenge. My first one was aim training. If you want to take a look at that, click on that eye up there, and it'll take you to the first one. But that being said, this is number 2, and actually right after this video I have to get started on challenge number 3, which isn't really a challenge. It's kind of an experiment, which that's what this one was too. This wasn't a challenge, this was an experiment. God, it's like such a nerd, which is awesome. I mean, if you can't tell from my lifestyle, I'm kind of a geek. But there's no shame in that, honestly. But yeah, anyways, I'm starting my next challenge, which you will see when that video comes out. I'm not going to be doing that video the way I did this one. Like, I'm going to release the first part of it, probably right after I finish editing it, whenever I do it. But I'll release that whenever I do that, and then, release the other half of it when I finish the challenge. I think that's the way I'm going to do those. That way it'll make a lot more sense whenever people see me in streams and things like that, because this is kind of important context, especially with what's about to happen. I know I sound so vague and ominous, but it's nothing to be afraid of. Well, it might be something to be afraid. I'm afraid of it. I'm afraid to do it. It's nothing hazardous. It just hurts my eyes. I just don't think my eyes are gonna be able to live through it. But thing of note, apparently the things that I decided for this may not be 100% original, and for that case you don't have to say, hey, he stole this from blah blah blah, because honestly no ideas on the internet are original ideas. There's no such thing as an original idea. I thought this was original, and then someone informed me about different things. such as my workout thing of the push-ups, sit-ups, squats, 100 each of them every single day, was the One Punch Man workout, which is probably where my brain got it from, honestly. And then I learned later on that my only eating once per day thing is a fasting thing called the Spartan diet, which I didn't realize. And then, you know, only drinking water instead of drinking any other drinks has already been a thing for a long time, so that's obviously no new trend. My, I guess, thing was combining the three of them. We'll call this the Idiots Challenge if you want to. I'm just kidding. This is just going to be the extreme weight loss experiment. Which it was not extreme by any means. Maybe if I used like weights or something else, then maybe I would have lost more. But, anyways, it's not important. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please press that like button. Tell me that you like these things. Give me some interaction. I need interaction, guys. I need interaction. Comment on the video down below. Tell me what you think about it. If you decide to do this challenge, tell me and keep me updated on it. I would like to know how you're going. I would like to motivate you to keep going. Because this crap is hard. Day 2 is probably the hardest day out of all of them. And then the farther along you get, it starts to get easier. And then right near the end, it gets hard again. So you need a lot of motivation. You definitely need someone to keep you going. My whole motivation was literally me. I had to motivate myself to keep going. Because I almost gave up many times. But I decided to keep going. And as you heard, I had slip-ups. So I decided to tell you guys about them. Because I did fail a little bit. The challenge wasn't easy. And I don't think it ever will be. But it's not about that. This challenge wasn't to prove anything. It wasn't even a challenge. It was an experiment. And this is for my sake. Not even for your sake. Not even for the video's sake. I thought about not making the video. But decided to do it just so you guys can have an update on what I've been up to. But anyways, that's where I'm going to leave this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Watch more of my videos. Hit that bell notification. Do all that good stuff. You know how to do the YouTube thing. But I shall see all you dudes in the next one. Peace.